A lie went too far and someone wonders if you've heard about it. Feeling very paranoid. They think you hurt them first, which is basically playing the victim. They think it was a lie to protect your feelings, but it went way further than they expected and involved more people. They hide their true feelings by trying to protect yours. This person is acting like they're the victim in all this, but it's a lie that hurt you or your family, and I'm sorry. You were an important lesson for them. Look, whatever happened here, you're going to be restored. Everything. Financial, reputation, whatever it is. This is catching up to the person. They didn't mean to damage you. They just meant to take the attention off themselves. You know what it's about if it's for you. I know I ruined it. Yeah. This was someone you trusted at one point. Got little nudges along the way from your spirit that maybe you shouldn't trust this person. Like, they're still really not seeing what they did wrong, but it's happening slowly because they are learning a lesson. Other people are telling them about this. I see you everywhere. This is their karma to see you everywhere. They don't know what they would do differently. It really hasn't sunk in. It's just something they shouldn't have said. But they did what they had to do to save themselves. They are, like I said, playing the victim, paranoid, wondering if you'll listen to their side of the story. And you're not required to listen to anything, you know. This is what came out. You need to move on. They are self-medicating. You need to move on came out twice. Okay? Defensive settling. This whole time I was thinking of like a literal move, like someone who might have to move to a new place. But if that's true, this is something you've already been thinking about. This is just pushing you in that direction. You never know how things are going to happen. If you want to call it prayers getting answered, something here moved because you're supposed to move. And you already know this. I'm not putting out new ideas in your head. If this is for you, you've already thought about this. Maybe been looking for places to live. Someplace where there's just more opportunities, if not necessarily for a job, just fun opportunities, things that would make you happy. Consider this a blessing. I know in the meantime it might be painful because it's never fun when someone tells a lie about you. This was someone you thought you could trust, and it's making you see through a lot of people, a lot of red flags from a lot of people. They may be just going out to bars or whatever with their friends talking about it. I'm getting a sense of someone talking about it so loud in a bar or a restaurant or like a local hangout that other people heard about it and might have gotten back to you or gotten back to people you know. You see, here's what you got to understand. This person is very defensive about what happened, but they feel like they're settling. They feel like you have the means to move on or a reason to move on, and they don't. They feel like this was their only chance, but you have so many other opportunities. They're unsure what happened because it's just now catching up to them that they lied, that whatever happened here, it was a lie they set in motion that you did not deserve, that no one deserves. But things are coming to light. Karma is here. Everybody's going to get what they deserve. And your life is going to turn out better than you asked for. Think of good things that you want to do, like this moving on, like you need to move on that's in your head and possibly literal. Like I said, someone here has been thinking about a move. This might be the thing that pushes you into it. Right about this. Operate in love and you will prosper. It was divine intervention, not luck. Oh, there are no coincidences. You are an original. Then I say you deserve better than you're asking for. You are a magnet for abundance. You attract good things. Write about it because that's how your spirit is really going to talk to you. That's when the answers are going to come. There's a lesson in this. To put it lightly, there's a lesson in this. It's a situation you're supposed to be expelled from. I just keep getting that, like expelled, like thrown out, repelled. Think about it that way. Think about being repelled, just like ejected from something. And it's not something you would even mind. Like if this is for you, this is a relief. You have been stuck in the same situation for a while. But you're attracting good things, abundance, all the stuff you manifested, all the stuff I manifest here, speak into your life is coming. It's here because of you being an original. And look, divine intervention, not luck. Like everything, I know we always say this, but it's true. Everything happens for a reason. This happened for a definite reason. Spill tea, Oracle deck. I'm just getting like a community where They don't deserve you. They don't deserve how good you could be. Or a relationship, a job. But this whole time I'm really getting like a neighborhood, a town, an organization that is so tight-knit it feels like a town. Like, I'm so sorry if you live in a small town. Or, here's the thing, these small neighborhoods in big towns, even like New York City, people say you never see anybody you know there. Well, that's not what I've heard. Living in certain places, it gets very small. You see the same people a lot. Just depends. And this is a very tight-knit group of people. Bridging differences. Cultural differences bring both challenges and growth. You know, you're not the only person thinking about this move. I want you to know a lot of people are not happy, and some of it stems back to this lie that was told. It was just like a domino effect, something that really, it just started with one little thing and then just a whole bunch of other things. Other people are sensing the same thing. It is not just you. I want you to know that. Don't feel alone in this. It is not just you. And this person who started it all, who they think they had good intentions, they don't really understand what happened. They're learning the most out of anybody. They might end up moving too. But there's some reason to get out of this town. And I know this is going to sound crazy, and I've never said this before. But there might be just some kind of chemical or some other reason, like gas leak, something in the water. Rejection is protection. There's a reason why you have to go. Have you ever had something like that happen where, like one time, I thought I wanted this job. It was really close to where I was going to move. And I'm like, I had to have this job. I had a job interview there. It would have been right down the road. It was great. Because I didn't want to have to drive all the way across town and fight traffic and all this stuff. Well, I didn't get the job. But that company moved exactly to where I used to work, like the same area. And I did not want to fight that traffic every day. So it turned out for the best. That's what's going on here. Is there's something... You might not see it now, but have you ever had that happen where, I'm really getting the feeling of like somebody standing on a cliff, like a tourist attraction of this cliff or some kind of mountain. Well, a week later, that part of the mountain, that part of the cliff falls off. If you'd been standing there, or maybe just as the person moved, like you moved back and it fell away. That's what I mean. It's that kind of thing. Where you might not see it, but you're going to hear about it later. Because this is definitely happening for a reason. And it's causing a lot of upheaval. Two cards. Attachment issues holding back. Yeah, this person owes you an apology, okay? The person who started all this, let's go back to them. They owe you an apology. Will you ever get the apology? I don't know, because... they're still on the fence about it, but they are coming to terms with the fact that they did something wrong. This was not your fault. They're holding back, possibly avoiding you, like talking to everybody but you. It's one of those things. Don't let your attachment to this place get to you. Like, don't let that hold you back. Ask yourself what you really want in life. And if it's not a physical move, look, I'm not trying to talk to anybody into moving. I just mean there is some kind of change that needs to occur. And ask yourself why you're so attached to certain things. I can understand people, animals, stuff like that. But if it's not that, just really ask yourself, why am I so attached to this? Is it time to go? A couple more cards. You naturally protect people. You cannot pour from an empty cup. This is draining you. Also, you protect people. This person said they lied to protect you. You're protecting them right now. Yeah, because there's stuff you could say. Look, stay out of this mess. Everything about this is draining in ways that you may not even realize, okay? Don't let yourself think about this. Think about the changes you want to make and the good things that you want to happen to your life. I know that can be hard at times. Oh, you can do this. You can do this. You will do this. You are strong. Anything is possible for you. That's the last card that comes out, and that's perfect. Don't limit yourself. Instead of thinking about things you've lost or damage to your reputation or whatever, which I know is painful. I'm not trying to gloss over it. I know that's painful. But you can't fix it by sitting around worrying about it, talking about it, getting angry about it. That's not going to fix anything. Use that anger, like if you do anything, use that anger, like think about it and just think about what are you willing to change in your life? What do you have to do so you never have to go through this again? Use that anger to fuel you on. Remember that and then just think, no, I'm going to do this instead. It might take work, perseverance, but you can do this. Anything is possible for you. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.